Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to another ramble. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're taking time to be present and to invest in yourself because you're the most important investment. Today I was going to talk about, I guess, how to make wise decisions in life. Does that even make sense? Um, Yeah, so I don't know, like a lot of people, like, I don't know, they have a tendency to make decisions um, from a very unbalanced place, if I were to be completely frank. Like people either are making decisions from a mind that's fragmented. And what do I mean by that? Like a mind that is not at ease. They're making decisions because, either they're worrying about the future, and they're trying to kind of like construct and pre plan, and yeah, or they're just kind of stuck in the past, past events, trauma, all that stuff. So, it's really hard to make wise decisions if you have or are in a place where your mind is distorted or your feelings are distorted and imbalanced, because I know like there's a saying like listen to your heart. That's really, really prevalent, like I know like growing up, my mother would always tell me to listen to my heart, and people don't really explain what they mean by that because if you are, I want to say, bombarded with feelings that are throwing you off kilter, it's really not wise to make a decision when you're feeling like that. Like if you're on one extreme or the other, or you're just kind of all over the place and fragmented, you cannot make wise decisions from that place. So that's why I feel like presence is like where it's at. Being present in any moment. With presence, and like, I don't know if you guys have seen like videos or heard people talking about be here now, be more present. What does that even mean? They don't explain that. They just tell you to do that, and then your mind automatically is like, okay, I need to be present. But then it really doesn't know how to be present because it's taking you in all these different directions, and then like making you feel all this stuff, and your nervous system is like on alert, and you're constantly like, ah. So, like for me, being present, being here now requires balance in yourself, you know? Balance in your mind, in your headspace, balance in your heart, a balanced nervous system. Like everything has to be in a state of peace or ease in order for you to see and feel accurately, because when you're not at ease and you're not at peace, you're going to perceive things inaccurately, you know? So, how do you get there? How do you get to like a place of ease and balance? Um, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of people suggest meditation or self care. And what does self care mean? Like, just like, I guess some people think self care is like going to a spa, getting a massage, and even though these are all like, useful things to get to a place of balance, I think it literally comes from self regulation. Like I feel like meditation, massages, taking time off, going for walks, these are like watching, being more mindful of your breath, exercising, stretching. These are all like kind of like warm ups to get you to a place where you can regulate yourself, And what do I mean by regulate yourself? Like being able to I want to say sit amidst chaos and still be calm. Like you get to regulate your participation in the thoughts, in the feelings, in your surroundings. You choose what you want to participate in. You're not being like pulled all over the place mindlessly and like what's going on? It's like it comes down to self regulation. That's how you get to be more present, more balanced, more wholesome, more clear, more aligned, you know? So for me, like I've I've dedicated most of my life, and if you've watched my videos, I was just like since I was younger, I just encountered so many things, and I feel like you have as well, from like having a very traumatic childhood to being abused to I mean, if you think about it, like if somebody is mistreating you in any way, shape, or form, it is abuse. Whether and it's not only the physical, it's certainly the mental, emotional, and even spiritual. But like I said in other videos, the mental, emotional, and spiritual are unseen. They're damaging, but people can't see it. You can't even see it sometimes. You know, so I feel like those are the deeper core wounds that most people don't really pay attention to. But like if you want to progress, I feel like those are the things that you definitely need to give your attention to. You know, the abuse and the trauma that you are holding within yourself on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. That's how the healing occurs. Starts from the out, and then you work inwards. There's layers to it. But yeah, self-regulation. And it takes a lot of like being aware of yourself, self-correcting, um, eliminating things that no longer serve your well-being, and then participating in more things that does support your well-being, and knowing the difference and being able to move through these things effortlessly, like without having to struggle, without having the conflict. But there's a lot of things and layers you need to work through and unravel and break through in order to get to that point. And I've dedicated most of my life towards finding a remedy for suffering. And so I think maybe that is why like I've gotten to a point where I'm for the most part pretty peaceful, and I can kind of like see through stuff pretty clearly now, and I also will self-regulate and choose what I want to participate in and what I don't want to participate in. And when you're in that place, it's powerful, because nobody can move you unless you allow them to. And you will know if you want somebody to move you or not based on like your well-being, and yeah, that's how you make wise choices, guys. Being present in the moment, you know being the infinite observer of life within you and outside of you. And then when you're really balanced in your headspace and in your nervous system, and then in your feelings, like in a balanced place, you can tell right away if something is good for you or not good for you. And then you'll also be able to practice willpower in a more, I want to say, effective way, and just cut things out that no longer need to be in your life and participate more in the things that you do. But it takes practice like anything. It's like going to the gym, you have to like practice. You have to strengthen that aspect of yourself. You have to strengthen your ability to self-regulate, to balance yourself, to be at ease, to be at peace, despite the things that are going on inside you or around you, you know? practice makes perfect. Anyways, I don't know if this video made sense, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by, and blessings to one and all. Amen.